Oh, hey, hi, how are you doing? Marcus Patton here. I'm coming at you with an update on my Star Wars fan comic that I'm aiming to get out on May the 4th. Yeah. If it's your first time here, I'm Marcus Patton. I draw comics, I do commissions, covers, generally wherever my whims take me. If you want my whims to take me to your fantasy, I can draw. My commissions are open. If you don't want me to draw you anything, but you want to support me in the channel, please hit like and subscribe. My comic, Here Comes the Dragon Punch, is out now. Volume 1 is out now. There's 13 shots of whiskey. Patreon, Ko-fi exist. If you go to marcuspattondraws.com, all of that is on there. All linked down below. Yes. So, hi. That's enough panhandling. I think I did that quick enough. But yes. So, what I've been doing this week is I've been continuing doing the fan comic that I'm intending to release on May the 4th. The comic's called In a Universe of Droids, Why Child Slaves? It stars, well, one of the main characters I didn't make up is called Pong Krell, the guy from the Clone Wars, the Four Arms. And the story basically centers around this young slave girl whose friend is killed. He didn't help to save her, and she's on a mission to get revenge upon the Jedi who didn't save her. She meets up with Thinker07, a battle droid with glitches, who basically raises her, and this shenanigans ensues. Yeah, there's rancors, there's other Jedi cult night things. There's blast and violence and fun, and I think it's both one of the funniest things I've written, but also one of the darkest. And there's lots of dancing, so that's good. I like joy dancing. So I figured I'd give you a little quick process update on what I have been doing this week. So this week I started properly drawing the comic on April the 1st. No fooling. And I managed to get 2 pages done, which was really good. And then on April the 2nd, I got another 2 pages done, coming on quite quick. And then on yesterday, Thursday the 3rd, I just managed to get 2 pages done. I think what I had done with the first 2 pages, that really helped. I went back in and I crisped up my my thumbnail, so essentially they are basically like they're sketch / drawing pencils, so they're really tight, and they weren't quite so tight so the first 2 pages I tightened up. For the next 4 pages I hadn't really tightened up so I went back in and tightened them up. Pages 3 and 4 wasn't so much of an issue because they're fight sequences, and I can draw fight sequences quite well, I like to think. I just had to gussy up what I was doing with the Rancor, because what I was doing with the Rancor essentially was just drawing a circle blob thing, but when I redesigned him to have mandibles and stuff and be more like the Predator and everything, with his jaw and kind of, you didn't see what I did, but his jaw, and like I need a bit more tidying up, because otherwise, I would have been designing on the page and while inking, and that's the quickest way to slow me down. The tighter my thumbs / pencil / sketches are, the quicker I can get the inking stage done, and I've done that quite quickly. And with page 5. That was again another bit, because I'm using different character designs and stuff. Like I hadn't really the Dougs on page 6. I really was like kind of loosey goosey, like no, I need to get that down. So essentially, on Thursday morning. That's why if you're watching the live stream, I came in quite late on it. Instead of coming in at about 9:30ish, I came in about 10, because I essentially had to basically go back in and tighten everything up, which which took an hour, and then obviously the page itself is kind of dense, with close up on a Rancor's face and dynamic poses, and Yeah, and so that page took longer. And I was, oh, this is, I might not get my 2 pages done, but spoiler alert, I did get both pages done. Luckily, page 6 is just 4 panels and kind of sparse because it's going to be dialogue driven. So I didn't need to be like all kind of like, hey, here's intricate details. Though I did go quite intricate on some stuff, you know. And when it comes to the coloring scheme, I'll probably add more detail back in there. So yeah, but anyway, so as the process and the progress stands, I have I've inked the first 6 pages in 3 days. That's good going for me. I've on Monday, I basically gutted up and I designed the areas that I was going to be drawing in. I did all the character turnarounds, and yeah, so now I know what I'm drawing and how I'm drawing it, which I didn't really do at the beginning of this process when I was doing the thumbs. I was kind of still in the process of kind of like designing and kind of iffy wishy and stuff, and I think that might have been because I wanted to make sure that the script worked and stuff, and that meant thumbnailing as well. So like while the process of scripting and thumbnailing and the character design was kind of like all kind of running concurrent. Some things hadn't clicked in, some things hadn't connected, but now they're all connected and I'm all singing from the same hymn sheet. So that meant that it was easy to go back in and go, well, this is how we do this, and this is how I'm drawing this, and let's gussy this up, and yeah. So yeah, that's what I did over this week in the year of your Lord 2025, from the 31st of March to today, the 4th of April. So yeah, yeah. I'm happy with how it's turning out. I think maybe maybe in a couple of weeks time I'll look back and go, no shit, but like I generally think this is turning out quite well. I think this is some of my best work I've done so far. I can see an improvement in my, and yeah, and I'm quite proud of how this is coming out. So that will be hopefully when it's all finished, it will all look the bollocks. So yeah. So couple other bits of news. I'm going to be attending MacPow Comic Convention on the 28th of June, and I've just been confirmed that I will be. I've booked a table at Thought Bubble, which is in November, I think. So yeah, that big comic convention, and I'll be there again this year, and I'll have a better table lineup because it'll be a full table, and hopefully, depending, I mean, maybe hopefully not, depending how well if this sells, I'll have this comic available, plus volume 1 of Here Comes the Dragon Punch, and subsequent issues of OMG It's Omar, the Eagle comic, and whatever else other Here Comes the Dragon Punch stuff I have got done by that point. And depending on how Makosia does, the first volume of The Kindness of Killers. That would be quite cool to have on sale at the Thought Bubble. So yeah, I've been Marcus Patton. This has been a quick Ramble chat update on my progress this week with In the Universe of Droids, Why Child Slaves, a Star Wars fan comic written by me, Marcus Patton. If you like what you see here, please click like and subscribe. I see my ticker slowly ticking up. Thank you for that. Thank you for everyone who is rocking up. Patreon is a thing. Ko-fi is a thing. My website has all my comics and stuff on it, marcuspattondraws.com. You can buy the stuff. You can commission me, all that noise. But yeah, on the 8th of April, there's going to be a London-based collective meetup called Whip. I will be there on the 8th of April. It'll be, I think, from 7 at the National Theatre down in the South Bank. If you want to see and come and say hello to me, come say hello to me. I'll be nice to talk to you people. Anyway, I've been Marcus Patton. You've been absolutely dandy, fantastic even. Fantastic. Love you. Goodbye.